What's up, everyone? Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com, brought to you courtesy of Muscle Gels, topical muscle enhancement gels available at MuscleGels.com. So today I want to answer a question from a fan from Ethiopia, Raoul, who came to the Muscle Gels booth and asked me this very, very important question. And before I answer the question, I just again want to say how cool it is that StrengthAddicts.com has always, since August of 2008, when I started the website, has always had a very international fan base. And I think it's important because a lot of folks here in the United States, we really only see the world as us, Canada, and potentially Mexico. And there's so much more to the world. There's like 140 some odd countries. So I really appreciate Raoul coming up to the booth. I want to say hello to him and everyone in Addis Ababa and everyone in Ethiopia. He lives in Addis Ababa, but again, Ethiopia is not just one city. It's many cities. So I want to say hello to the whole country. And his question was, do I think that Kai Greene will ever compete again? Wow. I think that Kai will potentially compete again, but not in the way that a lot of people think he will. What do I mean by that? Well, when Lou finished taping Pumping Iron, he was supposed to come back and win an Olympia. At least that's what Arnold told him. He said, Lou, if you come back, basically no one's going to stand in your way. But Lou never did come back because he started taping The Incredible Hulk. And then he appeared in other movies and commercials and had a whole bunch of business ventures and did not return to bodybuilding until some 20 odd years later for the Masters Mr. Olympia, where he battled the great Robbie Robinson. So I think Kai will return in similar fashion. Right now he's got Dynamic, which is a very successful supplement company, which I believe he owns a considerable amount of. I mean, if we look at other bodybuilders that have owned their own companies, many of those ventures don't last but 2 or 3 months. Now, Kai, on the other hand, I do believe owns a piece of that company, and he's been doing world tours, going to India and Pakistan and China and all the fitness expos that we know, like the Arnold and the Olympia and FIBO and Body Power and the LA Fit Expo, the Europas. I mean, so he's very happy there. He also has Generation Iron, which treats him very well, where he's the main draw, I would say. Appears in all the movies. He's doing play-by-plays alongside IFBB legends like Sean Ray at the Arnold Classic. He's being talked about positively. He's in the magazines. He's on the websites. He would have to literally put all of that on hold for 12 to 16 weeks to get ready for a competition. And because it's Kai Greene, it would have to be the Arnold or the Mr. Olympia. And the risk of him not being at least top 2 at the Mr. Olympia is very high. Not because he has any injuries, because he doesn't. Not because he's not a great bodybuilder, which he is, but simply because he's been off the stage for so long. So I personally do not see him returning to bodybuilding, but I would not go so far as to say that he's retired. I would say that he's semi-retired, and there is a difference, because I do believe he'll compete again. The question is when, and the question is where, and I don't think it'll be for at least another 10 years. And where, it would have to be something like a Masters Mr. Olympia, because right now, if he were to get on stage and get anything less than second at the Mr. Olympia, it could seriously tarnish his legacy.